So Brian, I know you're a big college football guy, but what about the NFL?
Oh man, I'm a Steeler guy, man. I'm
Yeah, it's just I want to say it's about to be your time. I'm about to see that signal right there.
Would you look at the time?
Oh man.
Hey, I'm a Steeler. I'm a Steeler. I'm a Steeler for life, man. And so,
All right.
yeah, man.
Well, Hill, you take it over. I don't even want to talk to kids.
I got it before. How long you got, Brian? How long you got?
About 5 minutes. You cool? Cool.
Well, let's go. I know on fourth quarter, y'all went through the divisions. Y'all broke down each division. Y'all gave y'all critiques on or analysis on each division. We just did a divisional series, and we want to thank everybody that was a part of that. But right now, we're gonna breeze through.
Great
what happened?
No, I say great series y'all did.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Let's go through the division and pick out our winners.
Okay.
And then we'll find the finale. We'll say who we got winning the Super Bowl, our Super Bowl prediction. So let's start off with the best division in football, the NFC East. Who y'all got winning the division? I'll go first. The Cowboys. Let's go.
Cowboys.
I got Dallas. It should be Dallas. It should be Dallas. Like they should have run away with it, but they won't.
And I ain't never going Dallas to win the division. You know why? Because the one year I kept it real and went Dallas, they play like hoes. So it's like I definitely. So Washington, they the defending champs. I know that the NFC East probably never ever repeats or haven't done it in a long time, but I think this may be the year.
We got
the best coach in the division.
The should run away statement. I'm going to give you some pushback because this is not. I know everybody jokes on it. The NFC least, I get it. These teams have improved. 3 of the 4 teams have. I'm about to say they have improved.
Even the 4th team, they improved, bro. They got rid of Wentz. They got rid of Wentz. That's one up.
Me.
What happened? What'd you say, bro?
That's addition by subtraction.
Thank you. Come on, man.
So as I was saying, everybody improved. So it's going to be a better division. So the should run away. I'm just going to push back. It's going to be tough. We should win it.
9 wins will win that division.
Oh yeah, we're going 11. We're going to
get 10 because of the extra game.
Oh, the extra game, right? Okay, yeah.
So I think it's 10 this year.
Let's go to y'all division. AFC North. Who wins that?
Oh, we win that. Pittsburgh's winning that, man. I'm super proud. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that as a fan. I think people. I think we still have. No, I don't want to say that. I think Baltimore has the best quarterback in the division.
I was about to say because I definitely got the Ravens.
But they have lost 2 of their top running backs. They're bringing Le'Veon Bell, who's not the same dude, and Latavius Murray just got cut by the Saints. And I know the Ravens are on speed dial.
We literally just said he might be on his way right now. We're gonna get the report soon.
But I think the one thing I always hold on to get the best coach in the division by far, and that's Mike Tomlin. We get the most out of our players, the most out of the team, and every time, and I know Stephen Fogman. Every time I say this, he says, "Oh, no one ever counts the Steelers out." People love counting the Steelers out because people love to hate us. And they always like to put us like that 3rd or 2nd, not going to win the division. But Mike, with Ben coming back, with Najee Harris, who I think is going to win Rookie of the Year this year, who I think is my offensive Rookie of the Year, with that running. Our offensive line is not the best, but I tell everybody all the time, we couldn't run the ball last year. We couldn't run the ball last year. And what happens to the offensive line when you can't run the ball? They get super passive, and they don't want to block. Offensive linemen hate pass blocking. Right, they love run blocking because they love hitting people. When we start establishing the run, when Najee gets going, and we can start running the football more and more and more, you're going to start seeing that. You're going to start seeing that old Steeler football back, and that's how we're going to win the division. That's how.
Cannon, who you got winning the division?
Baltimore.
Okay. AJ.
Yeah. So I got Baltimore winning the division as well. I don't think the Steelers are going to finish 2nd in the division.
Wow.
Has Big Ben canceled his OnlyFans subscription yet? Because I know, his elbow has been acting up, and the only way he's going to be able to, last an extra game is if, he kind of gives it a rest on those off days. So
Don't respond to that, Brian. Don't respond.
I've said it. I've said it before. I think come season end, Ben will be the worst quarterback in this division.
Wow.
Behind that offensive line, I just don't see how you got. This isn't like we talked about the NFC East. This isn't. I don't believe this is a division that you're gonna win with 10 wins, and that's where I see the Steelers about 10 wins.
Okay.
I
got the Browns winning the division.
Yeah.
I'm very high on the improvements that they made everywhere.
It's a tight division.
It's definitely. They're going to take the throne whole completely, being the best division in football.
I literally have the Browns. Like to me, I see the Ravens at about 12, 13 wins, but I see the Browns from like that 11 to 12 wins.
I was high on the Ravens. I was going to pick the Ravens.
Credit.
You're
giving Baker Mayfield way too much credit.
No, I'm not. I'm giving Nick Chubb. I'm giving Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
You can talk. You can say that to me. You can say that to me.
Most talented quarterback in that division.
He's
Joe Burrow, the fourth best quarterback in that division. It's Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
I'll take Joe Burrow over Baker Mayfield.
I would too, but also I would take Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt with Kevin Stefanski behind their offensive line. They have the best offensive line in the division. So I take that running game.
You don't gotta be the greatest quarterback to win.
Exactly. What I'm talking about is their play action is going to be crazy because they're going to just Kevin Stefanski. He doesn't get pass happy. He's like, look, we're going to run this ball and we're going to get wide open receivers for Baker Mayfield because everybody's going to come up and try and stop the run. Because just like you said, Baker Mayfield is the fourth best quarterback in the division. Teams know that, but they still have to worry about him.
I think he's going to show improve. I think he's going to show improve this year. I think I like I said, you can come at me. I'm not. Whoa, don't come at me that because I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to put the cape on for Baker Mayfield. But I do think he's going to improve. I do think the defense is definitely going to be much improved, so they can stick to their game plan of running the ball more effectively. Absolutely. And the fact that I still think their passing game is going to improve. Odell is back. And he doesn't have to be the Odell of old. He just has to still be Odell. Just be there. Just the threat of Odell is still going to open up this running game. I have him high. My thing about the Ravens, before we move on, I was high on the Ravens. The running back injuries they scared me, and losing Bateman really scared me. I'm not about to bank on Sammy Watkins, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Of course, but my thing with their running game. My thing with their running game is. Their running game is also not predicated just solely off of their running backs. You see it a lot with those running quarterbacks that it enhances your running game because in the running game, you're not defending 10 players. You have to defend all 11. So that's why I think their running game will be fine if they can get some, get some serviceable guys.
I was also high on Bateman being a Raven, and I was high on Sammy Watkins being there, just being that complimentary wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? I was high on their receiving core, but now if Sammy maybe the number one, no, they're gonna struggle.
One thing I will say though about the Browns, Baker, he might be the fourth talented and fourth best when it comes to pure talent, but I think he does have the one thing that you cannot coach. He got the it that a lot of them don't have. So it's like. And as much as I love Lamar and he's blockbuster, he kind of do shy away in the moment, and I can't, I'm a Lamar supporter, but I got to be fair with the criticism. He has had opportunities to get over the hump and, he's been shut down in those opportunities.
He got over the hump.
I'm just being real. And Baker, he's had opportunities to get over the hump and hasn't done it either. But that team has also been going through. They weren't as established as the Ravens. Didn't have a system in place like that. So it's like I feel like he got what I want. Well, he got that tenacity that I want in a lot of my quarterbacks. I hate quarterbacks that just is like, oh, they throw a pick and it's okay. We'll get him next time. Like, no, I want somebody who really wants to win, but also can control it. It's like a Corvette, but it's under control. And I like that about Baker.
What I will say is the hump that you're speaking of that Lamar hasn't gotten over,
It's the wide receiver.
It's really in the postseason. Lamar, we just talking about winning division, and I'm talking about regular season. I'm gonna go with Lamar. Yes, like
I went with Lamar.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Marcus said Lamar ain't got the weapons Baker got. Yeah, he ain't got the weapons that Baker got, but Baker ain't the weapon that Lamar is either. And so I just think every team has questions. No team is perfect, but I do believe their core can get, like I said, during the regular season, that they can do it. I'm not saying that I'm picking, just because they won the division, I'm picking them to win the division. Doesn't mean I'm picking them to win the Super Bowl.
Hey, we just got breaking news right now, yo. Breaking news, and it's massive.
Oh shit, this is some bullshit.
Danny and Amendola just signed with the Texans. So
all major podcast platforms.
You should have said we got non-breaking.
We had to. We got to move on because we about to stay here all day. You know how we get with the AFC North, man. I don't know what it is. We know what it is, but we know what it is.
Mark Jackson decision. One thing, when Mark Jackson made 2 good points, I want to read. He said it's easy to be the hunters and then the hunted. The Browns have never been the hunted team.
That's fact.
That's fact.
That's a psyche thing, and that's something that your team has to have. I don't know if that team is ready for that noise. Like,
okay.
And then the last thing is Lamar Jackson's coaching
has been ass.
It's been awful. Greg Roman has been one of the most vanilla coaches in football.
Correct.
And that's one thing that people don't take consideration Lamar Jackson's growth.
But are the Browns really the hunted? They didn't win the division last year.
Well, not to me, but from what I'm hearing,
the media. I feel like media.
It's almost like the Cardinals. It's like when the Cardinals were the sexy pick. The media is making them the hunted.
Mm-hmm.
Remember who said? Okay,
and that's sad because that's the pressure that they don't even need. They just trying to go along their trajectory, but it's like they are gonna have that. They are the hunted.
But like AJ said, Stefanski is gonna run the ball, so he don't give a damn about none of that. Y'all gonna say we're gonna run this route and we're gonna run this route.
And we're gonna play action off Odell. And if Odell is healthy, it can work. To your point, Hill.
AFC South. Who y'all got?
The Titans. It ain't.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Ain't nobody gonna say Houston. I know that.
I got Titans by default.
Titans by default.
Yeah.
Because you probably would have had the Colts, huh?
You said what?
You said Titans by default because you would have had the Colts, or just the division is trash?
No. Colts have Wentz,
and I actually somewhat trust the Wentz-Reich relationship.
I know
that. I
like Reich too,
but Wentz is never healthy. He has COVID.
Never.
So I don't know. So I gotta go with the team.
So we all got the Titans. We all got the Titans here, right? Mm-hmm. Let's go to the AFC West. Let's go.
Well, you already know who got that.
We got the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, we can.
I think we all got the Chiefs.
That's okay. AFC North. I mean, no, AFC East.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Got Buffalo too, Brian.
Yeah,
he's thinking about it. Do it, Brian. Do it. So
he want the Dolphins. He want the Dolphins.
I feel it.
Do it, Brian.
I like the Dolphins too, but I ain't. Josh Allen he's legitimate, man.
Dolphins are like it's
the Patriots.
It might be New England. Only because I feel like we have a guy who can run their offense the way they want to run it. If they still had Cam, no, I don't believe in Cam.
And I
still don't.
They want.
Like I said last year, though, they are dangerous because of the COVID opt-outs that they had last year. Were a lot of pivotal guys, and they're gonna bring a bunch of guys. That defense has the possibility of being top 10 defense with some of the guys that they brought back, and being in Belichick's system. So, who knows?
It's the same thing I say with the AFC North. It's the Steelers just having that psyche of being used to being the hunted. They know how to win. The Patriots, they know how to win. Do the Bills know how to win? They had a great year.
But you say the Patriots, but Mac Jones, is he truly a Patriot yet?
I like Mac Jones.
I do like Mac Jones, but what I'm saying, can he come in and just win a division though? In the division that's not a slouch. You feel me?
Bill Belichick bubble.
He doesn't have to win the division. He has to just do what Bill tells him to do.
Well, that's what Bill just do what Josh McDaniels tells him.
And that's the thing is, I'm not sold on the overall team that they have put together. Like, I didn't feel like they was just a Cam away or a replacement of Cam away from winning the division. So it's like and then that's even if they brought in a legitimate quarterback who's already proven, but it's like we don't know what Mac Jones can do in the NFL. Like,
I did like the offseason that they had, but I mean, I'm going with the Bills easily. NFC South.
NFC South, I'm going with the Bucks.
I got the Bucks, man. Come on.
Yeah, Bucks is.
I love Jameis, but I gotta go with the Bucks. I can't go with the Saints.
AJ. Yeah, I'm about to say AJ, stop it.
I like Jameis. Jameis is my guy.
I do like Jameis. I think that they're. I think the Saints are going to surprise some people. I think Jameis is going to. I think he's going to have a 30. I think he's going to have a 30 touchdown season, but maybe like 10, 12 picks, and I think that's going to be.
That's good.
I think that's enough for them to get about 10, 11 games to get into the playoffs.
Come back early.
Come on now, Dak got that already. They might go ahead and mail that to Dak. I feel bad for Jameis. I feel bad for Jameis because the Saints had way too much turnaround. They had way too much turnaround, and who's going to get the blame for this? No Michael Thomas for half the season. The defense took a step back. We don't really know what this offense is going to do. Who's the other running back other than Alvin Kamara now since Latavius Murray got cut? You feel what I'm saying? They have a lot of questions now, and this ain't this Drew Brees Saints that's just walking in. And like I said, and we know who's going to be the easiest scapegoat to blame.
Of course,
I feel bad for James because this thing is about to look bad in the water. And the fact, and it may not even look bad. They can probably win 9 games or 10. They can even win 10 games. And if they don't have success in the playoffs or even get to the playoffs, who's going to be the scapegoat?
I think that's going to be on Sean Payton. I don't think Jameis is going to be the scapegoat because
when the hell have they held Sean Payton accountable?
But here's my thing: when have they've never really held Sean Payton accountable?
But I feel like the Bucks are favorites, so they can't. I feel like if the Saints don't win the division, I don't feel like I feel like they understand that that's not happening this year. So I don't think that they're going to have a scapegoat this year. Like you said, they had a lot of turnover, and I think everybody knows that. So no one's expecting that. So if they do 9 and 10 and make a wild card or do something, I feel like that's going to be a triumph in itself. Because like, bro, I don't want to jump the gun, but I just feel like the Bucks are going to the Super Bowl. So it's like, bro, you're not doing that. You're not doing that this year. So it's like, if that's what it takes for you to not have a scapegoat, then just go ahead and get that out your mind. Because even if you had Drew Brees, you're not beating them this year.
This is canon
so
logic.
It is what it is.
This is canon logic, canon ideology, and it makes all the sense in the world. And it's perfect. But what do I tell you all the time, Cannon?
I think the expectation for the Saints is for Sean Payton to make Jameis Winston look like a franchise quarterback. That's
I don't even think it's to make him look like a franchise quarterback. I think it's to change the narrative on him because after that 30 interception season, people believe that he's just this super turnover interception machine. Jameis was a turnover machine, but he wasn't always necessarily an interception machine. He was what Daniel Jones is. Like he's a little bit more erratic, like Daniel Jones, where he has a bunch of fumbles and interceptions, and they compound and look bad.
That's not good, by the way.
No. I know that, but what I'm saying is he has to he's going to reel Jameis back in because Jameis was always going to be one of those people that was kind of loose with the ball, but he would also make a play to be like, okay, that makes sense. I see why you put up with it. Mm-hmm. Then when he got into the Bruce Arians system, like we've said all the time, you're going to have career high interceptions in your first year in that system. And what happened? Jameis threw 30 after never even throwing 20 in the NFL.
Did he throw for 5,000 that year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he led the league in passing.
But he had a lot of picks.
I'm gonna ask, before we move on to the next event, I'm gonna just ask a question: how often do they hold coaches accountable that they like?
Oh, that they like? Never.
All right. So if they don't have the season, if they don't have a good season, like their projected or expectations, I think somebody got to be the scapegoat.
I think more will hold him accountable than you think.
If Jameis throws for 32 touchdowns and 11 picks, they can't blame it on Jameis. They can't.
And I feel like playoffs or wild card or even just missing it, I feel like that's a success for them this year.
Guru, right? Wasn't he the guy that?
Who?
I'm gonna ask you. Wasn't he the guy that? Did he find Tony Romo?
Who?
Yeah, he had because they went to the same college. He had
college. He's the guy that's supposed. I think he actually. There's a rumor. Well, not a rumor. I think it's true that he actually wanted Tony Romo to the Saints before Drew Brees became available. Right. So
they tried to trade for him.
Yeah. So like, he's supposed to be this quarterback guru. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Williams that.
Okay, he's supposed to be the quarterback guru, right? The only quarterback he's coached is Drew Brees.
But Drew Brees wasn't Drew Brees.
Drew Brees wasn't Drew Brees
when he got there.
And that's correct. That's a whole fact.
They also his thumb's about to fall.
That's it.
Okay.
Everything. He had to learn how to hold a bottle again, let alone throw a football. Okay.
But we put him on the pedestal. We put him on the pedestal because he fixed Drew Brees. Okay.
But it worked.
Okay, you made Hove, right?
Make another Hove.
Okay. And if did Dame Dash make another Hove?
No, but Hove did.
All right.
Hove did. Hove had number one. So it's like if you really made Hove, you can. So if you really helped Drew Brees, then you should be able to help James. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Dame never really gave Hove no lyrics or not. He never helped sell none of that.
Reasonable doubt, bro.
Huh?
No, I'm trying. Hey, NFC North.
Packers.
Yeah, I got Packers. Yeah.
I thought you was gonna hold down your boy Mike Barbecue.
With
Packers.
Honestly, if the Bears started Justin Fields like they should, but they're not because they're being super petty for whatever reason, I might go.
I think it was that hit,
but
I think he said like, "Yo, the game is moving a little faster
than Andy Dalton,
and I might need to watch Andy get hit a few times so I can learn what not to do."
Justin Fields walked in that negative offense like Pinky. Hey, listen, man. These motherfuckers moving too fast. Slow.
Slow this motherfucker
down. I think the last one we got is the NFC West. This might be a debate.
That's a tough one.
Man. NFC West. I'm going. A lot of people saying the Cardinals. I'm going the 49ers.
It better be the Rams.
I gotta stay true to my Super Bowl pick. I gotta go Los Angeles, right? I got LA going to the Super Bowl, so I gotta pick them.
I don't know how I ain't sold on LA.
Okay.
You got LA going to the Super Bowl here?
Hell no.
Oh, you talking about don't worry about it, okay? Like you got them going to the Super Bowl.
Somebody else got them.
Oh, who? Sean Hurt. Then what? Then he makes. Then he
who above you right there? Just point up.
Somebody bet us something about them. I remember that.
Your boy AJ, but we ain't gonna reveal it yet.
All right.
You just did.
I had to because he wasn't catching him. I said point up, and he still.
My fault. I mean, I did point up, and I knew, but I
still think about Sean.
But it's like because I just don't see AJ. I don't remember him saying that, bro.
Who you got?
49ers.
You got 49ers winning the division?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, who you got?
So you got them. I'm confused now, AJ.
I mean, there's a wild card, ain't it?
That's what I said. So you got to go from wild card to the chip. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I got
you ain't got no faith in them for anyway. I got the 49ers too, man.
It's not that, but there's a reason. There's a reasoning behind why I have the 49ers winning the division, but I think the Rams.
You think Stafford just going to become the playoff GOAT?
No, I just think that he's going to be better than Jared Goff.
I think he
he ain't never been, bro. Like so why would you think he would? What evidence do you have?
Here's my thing. What evidence did we have that Jared Goff was even good until Sean McVay got there?
Super Bowl status.
Because
we know he can get it. What I'm saying is, we ain't never seen Matt Stafford get nobody nowhere.
When Jeff Fisher was there, Jared Goff looked like me. When Sean McVay got there, Jared Goff actually looked like he decent. One thing that I do know
is Jeff Fisher.
I know, but it's also Detroit, so we can't say it's Jeff Fisher. Then it's
but Jeff Fisher been gone, bro. Like he's had other people, bro, and ain't done.
And Detroit been Detroit and ain't done shit
bro,
either.
He had some stuff some of those years, bro.
he had one, and then and just some other shit.
And he ran that dude up out of there. That dude wanted to leave, bro. He said, "Bro, I'm out of here."
Because he knew, bro. If I got him on my team too, I'ma just throw it to him. Like, hey, get a ball to pass the ball to Will. Carlton, don't touch shit. Give the ball to Will.
Listen, bro.
Hey, I'm asking this question about Detroit. Right, ready for this? How many top 10? Oh, no, not top 10. How many top 10 finishes did the Detroit Lions finish in defense with Matt Stafford at quarterback?
One. That year they went to the playoffs, I believe.
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
There's only one?
Year.
One.
Yeah.
One.
He was there for 12. The rest averaged 22nd in the league. And there was a year where they were the worst defense in football. Like, the reason why I'm picking Matt Stafford is because like Sean McVay likes gunslingers. He can actually run the plays he wants to run. And the Los Angeles Rams have one of the best defenses in football. They have one of the best lines in football and one of the best secondaries in football. And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Cam Akers injury, I almost wavered a little bit. I'm like, I thought Cam was going to have a pretty damn good year. I felt like he was ready.
Same.
I felt like he was ready, but I like the Sony Michel pickup. Maybe they go Latavius Murray for a 2-back system. Who knows? I don't know, but I just think Matt Stafford is definitely an upgrade from Jared Goff, and McVay knows it. His own.
When you talk, and let me just be a devil's advocate when you talk about him and the defenses that he played with.
Okay.
I'm going out on a limb and say, like, bro, that gunslinger mentality and those turnovers in the clutch put a lot of his defenses into compromised positions to have to defend short fields and all of those things. So it's like, it ain't just the defense. Like, bro, you got to help us out. A good defense needs a productive offense that can sustain drives and do all of these things. And he ain't been the perfect model of consistency since he's been in Detroit those 12 years. So it's like, it's some of the defense, but it's also a lot to do with him. He touching that rock a lot.
I will say that Matt Stafford's numbers actually got better without Calvin Johnson. So he was actually
because like they said, he relied too heavily on him, but that was also his fault. No one said you got to throw it to him every time.
If I got Megatron on my team, I'm throwing it to him all the
time. But even just a couple decoys can help Megatron get open next time. So it's like
30 times a game if he's on.
But just imagine if Tom Brady had him. Like, come on, like. When Tom would have threw to him, he would have been.
Randy Moss had.
No, I'm just saying, like the real Calvin Johnson. Like he would have been more. He would have been more productive because it's like I'm not gonna throw it to you every down so that they can key in onto you and that they can kill you when you do it. Like we're gonna have to mix it around, but when I need it, we're gonna hit it and we're gonna hit it big. It's chess. It's not chess.
Personally, I think football is more checkers than chess. I think people try to overcomplicate football.
Now, when you play quarterback, it's not, man. It's you got to get them doing. So listen, I always give this example, and this is from when I played sports, right?
Okay.
So playing running back, and we had this play. It was 36 motion, right? Out of the wing tee, and so we're running basically a sweep. But the fullback goes in motion every time. And so it's like, all right, we used to always hit this play in the first half. It never worked in the second half because their linebackers will always start sliding and stuff. And we told the coach all year, like, bro, like, they know the play. Like, they know the play. He's like, run it. Like, it's execute. Like, all that coach stuff. Finally, the one time we begged him, right, and just a timeout. It's a tie game. Fourth quarter, we're like, coach, he called a play. We like, they know the play. And he's like, all right. Y'all been saying it all year. Fine. Go in motion. He was like, you saying they know it? You take it backside. No blocks. It's naked. Took it backside. The whole thing opened up. So it's like, bro, it's like you got to play chess because we were trying to play checkers and just jump over them. And it didn't work. We had to beat them mentally because we were evenly matched physically. So I do feel like it's definitely chess.
Okay. That's a good example. I'm still giving.
So who got Super Bowl picks? Let's go ahead and wrap it up with that.
Oh yeah, I'm going Bucks and Chiefs rematch.
AJ, who you got?
Rams and Chiefs.
You don't even look so.
Oh no, because he already told half of it, so it's just Rams and Chiefs.
That was it's Cannon fault, man. He couldn't catch it. Brian, you got a Super Bowl prediction?
I got saying I got the Rams and Chiefs.
All right. I guess I'll be the wild card on this one. And
Cowboys
AJ's gonna get a kick out of it. You know damn well I ain't picking them boys no more.
And he froze.
I got the Bills.
I can see
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I got you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, come on with it, man.
All right, I got Bills and Packers.
Oh, that's a good that's a potential Super Bowl. I ain't mad at that.
That'll be a fun one. That'll be different.
I knew AJ was gonna laugh at that one.
But because you killed Rodgers all off season. But I do feel like this is the strongest year that we've had ever for a repeat Super Bowl. Like I do feel like the Bucks brought almost everything back.
I really actually do want to see a repeat Super Bowl because, man, the way that Pat was behind that line running, boy, I want him to go.
And I feel like the Chiefs are going to win this year if they get back. But I don't put that on wax yet. I said I feel. That's not my prediction. But as of right now, I got the Chiefs and the Bucks running it back.
All right.
It's on wax.
Oh, okay.
No, I ain't picked no champion yet.
Oh no, not a champion, but your prediction is on wax, and we might have to send yours in too, Brian. You know.
Oh yeah, that's cool.